Բարև ձեզ. I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to speak about the Istanbul Convention. I think it's very symbolic that we discuss the Istanbul Convention in Armenia, the first country in the world that received Christianity as a state religion. It's possible that right here, right now, we can start the process of uniting people that have a different opinion about Istanbul Convention, and it's very important. This process is very important. I would like to tell you the Bulgarian experience, the fight of our society against the Istanbul Convention. It's important because we succeed in this battle, we won this battle, and I think it's a good example of how one society can battle such documents. For the first time in Bulgaria, we started to talk about the Istanbul Convention around 2016. But there was no translation of this document, so it was presented to us as a document against the domestic violence. And many activists, non-government organizations started to show on the TV shows and said that it's a very good document, it can help our society, it can improve the situation with the domestic violence. And nobody ever discussed the document because nobody knows what it's about. Even our government signed the Istanbul Convention, and around 2018, when it came the process of ratification, it required for the translation of the document. And then the public for the first time read the document in whole, and it started a heated debate in our society what was this document is about. There is one thing I want to mention, which was the main reason for debate. In Bulgarian language, there is no word for gender. We use only the word sex as a man or female. There is no word for gender. And in the document, the word gender was translated with one very strange phrase, social sex. It opened the gate to the wide interpretation of this phrase. What is social sex? Does it mean that you can feel yourself a man at around noon and in the evening as a woman? Social sex allows that. So it's really a battle against the sexes, as they say. Our government don't participate in the debate, and there was some rumors that it will ratify the convention. It started a lot of protests in Bulgaria. In the biggest protest, in the peak of the protest, there was maybe around 10,000 or 20,000 people on the street in the Bulgarian capital. And many people said we cannot accept the convention. It's important. One important thing: most of the protesters was women. There was a main force in our society against the convention. Maybe there's mothers, as grandmothers, they don't want their children to be put through such terms and such conditions which we can read in Istanbul Convention. Because when you read the document with political eyes, you can see that 95% of this document is all right. I can't say a word about it. But there is 5% of the document which is very dangerous for the most part, because it injects gender ideology in schools. And Bulgarian society could not accept that. It goes against our nation values. And when our values are questioned, it started a big political process. The turning point in the process was the joining of the Bulgarian Orthodox Church in the debate. Our church doesn't often participate in public debates, but in this case, they answered the public. Even it's interesting. Even the priests in the church started to give political speeches and to say to their people, read the convention, debate the convention, don't accept the convention. It was a very interesting process. And then the government, they sense that in the society, it's a dangerous process in the society, and gave the convention to the Constitutional Court. And the Constitutional Court said that the convention contradicts to our constitution because we can't put the term gender in our laws. The Bulgarian president also took the side of the people, so our battle against the convention, we win our battle against the convention. But it's a long battle because it doesn't end. And it's very important to know that. For example, yesterday, Slovakia, for the second time, rejected the convention, for the second time, because the European institutions always want again and again this document to be debated. Even now, the European Parliament voted for all the EU members which don't accept the conventions to ratify it. Why we can say why is that? Why they are so stubborn? But the process will continue. And one rejection is not enough. There should be strong debate over and over to justify your values, to justify your nation identity. One more thing which I think it's important. Before the convention, before the Istanbul Convention, in Bulgarian society, there was a lot of dangerous process which ended with the Istanbul Convention. For example, from 7 or 8 years in Bulgaria, every year, in Bulgarian capital, Sofia, we had a gay parade. Some of the journalists noticed one thing. Only 20% of the participants in the gay parade was gay people. All the participants, 80% of the participant was foreign diplomats, non-governmental activists, foreign citizens, and people which interested in the process of implementing the Istanbul Convention. So I always thought that it's not the gay people, the interested side about the convention. It's the people that will make money when implemented it. One more thing, and I will be over. The importance of the Bulgarian battle shows something. In Eastern Europe, there is process of rejecting the convention. I said Slovakia, Croatia rejected too. Poland has his own opinion on the Istanbul Convention. So one nation should stand up to their values. And when my party, Bulgarian Socialist Party, participated in the process, we was the first party to join the people. We write our declaration on the topic, and I think we write something that is very important. Maybe here in Armenia too, there will be many activists which will say it's a question of European matter. You should accept the convention because you should accept the European values. The Istanbul Convention is not European matter. It's a matter that every nation should decide for themselves. It's very important. Every nation should have own opinion about the convention and about such terms as gender, and about school education, and about the future of the children. I am a socialist. I am not against the gay people. I am not against the LGBTQ community. But I don't think that one convention will resolve their problems. I don't think that one document is such a magic that all the problems will go away. It's a question of internal laws and their implementation. So finally, Istanbul Convention is a trap. It's a big trap, and you should discuss it, you should avoid it, and you should reject it. Thank you.